Flosstube. My name is Becca, and this is Shadow. Look at her little reindeer ears. And you have reached SamBrie Stitches here on YouTube. This is episode number 125, and today is Tuesday, December 6th. I wasn't planning on recording today. Sorry, I have something in my eye. I had a couple of interviews, but both of them needed to reschedule for the interview with the Flosstuber series. So I figured, let's record. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for giving my channel a chance. And if you just found me, this is a channel about cross stitch and my cross stitch designs. Sometimes there's other crafts, but not this episode. And welcome back to my returning subscribers. Thank you so very much for all the love and the support and the kind words that you always leave in your comments. I appreciate it more than y'all know. So I hope you've been enjoying the interview with the Flosstuber series. I've been putting them up every Sunday through the month of November and December. I have a very fun interview, surprise, and emotional on Christmas Day. And I have a really huge surprise for New Year's Day. I decided to put one up, and I'm really, really excited about who I'm interviewing coming up this week. That will go up on New Year's Day. So I'm hoping that you enjoy it. If you're new here, I do have a playlist of interview with a Flosstuber. And this started 2.5 years ago. It was Daylene, so grateful. A friend of mine had mentioned during the pandemic that, you know, I should start doing interviews because that would be kind of neat to see. And it has exploded since then, since y'all have enjoyed it. And I know that the holidays are hard, Christmas time and Thanksgiving and New Year's. And so, man, something just won't get out of my eye. And so, I decided to do a interview every Sunday to keep y'all company. Those of you that are alone or, you know, don't celebrate the holidays or anything like that. I know this time of year is hard. So I hope you're enjoying them. They are a lot of fun. And I just want to thank the Flosstubers that are taking time out of their days to do these. It was a little bit of a last minute scheduling, and everybody has been amazing. So I appreciate that. A little bit of a 2-week recap. It's been, I think, about 3 weeks since I've done a video. And so a week or two before Thanksgiving, Laura from Brenda and the Cereal Starter had texted a couple of us and said, hey, I'm going to be out, you know, in the area to visit my dad for Thanksgiving. Can y'all get together? And of course, we dropped everything, rearranged our schedules, because who doesn't want to see Laura? This was our second annual get together. And so I met a new friend who literally lives 5 minutes down the road from me. She's actually Laura and Laura's mom's friend, and now mine. And so I ended up picking her up, and we drove to Bainbridge Island and rode the ferry over with Laura. And then Jody picked us up and drove her back to her house. And then that's where Kelly, who is Minimalism in the Making, and Susan Stanley, A Stitch in Time, met us, and we hung out, and we had the absolute best day. It was so fun. Jody is such an amazing host. Jody is Trixie Tricycle. Her house is just absolutely amazing, and we just had a great time. If you watch Brenda and Laura, their video, Laura talked about the maple bars. Last year we were trying to be polite, and we only ate one maple bar because Jody gets up at like the crack of dawn to go to this donut place over by her that has amazing maple bars. This year, all bets were off. I think Laura said she ate 4 or 5. I'm pretty sure I ate 3 or 4. So they're definitely worth it. So yeah, it was our second annual get together, and Jody showed us her big news. It's already been announced. We were like chomping at the bit to say something, but we wanted to wait till Jody released her video. I'll link it down below, but she has started dyeing linen, and she'll have 18 and 20 count Aida as well. And I'll show you those in a little bit, because we got a sneak peek of her setup, and we got to see and touch all the linens and the Aidas, and she was so generous and just gifted all of us like a whole bunch of her fabric. And it was, I have no words at all. So very excited about that. And I actually do have an interview coming up with Jody, which we'll talk a little bit more about. Hopefully that will go up on the 11th. So that'll be a lot of fun. So we did that. And then Carolyn, who was Laura's mom's friend, she was an embroiderer, or is an embroiderer. And I think Laura was FaceTiming Brenda or something and walking around, and we were in the fabric room with Jody, and I was snagging my fabrics, and Carolyn comes in and leans up to me and she goes, if someone were to want to try stitching, what would you suggest? And I was like, what? I happen to have brought Aileen Sachot, and you guys saw that in my last video, but I have it here. And gifted that chart to the ladies with the floss. And so she picked out an Aida, I think it was 20 count, the color that we chose. And she put in her first stitches using my pattern and Jody's fabrics at our get together. It was just amazing. And then we welcomed a new stitcher into our community, which was pretty cool. So that was a lot of fun. The ladies are a blast, and I can't wait to do it again next year at our 3rd annual get together. It'll be a blast. Thanksgiving was the next day. It was very quiet. It was just me, my husband, and our younger daughter until Sam came over. We had dinner and just kind of hung out. But so my husband cooks. I don't cook. So he was up cooking all the stuff, and so Brie and I went over to Sam's apartment because Sam said she had something to show me. I thought maybe she had hung up all the cross stitch, that she has from me and stuff that she's made. So I was like, okay, I guess we'll come over. I thought it was weird she just didn't send a picture. Apparently Brie knew this whole time what it was, which was so we drove over there. And Sam goes, look in the bathroom. And I was like, what? Okay. And I opened the bathroom door, and there was this adorable little floof. She adopted a little boy kitten from the Humane Society because she works full time. And she was worried Asa was going to be lonely now that she didn't have grandma and grandpa, to feed her treats and hang out with her. And so we took a little while, and we all kind of came up with names for him. And my daughter likes Hebrew names. Asa is Hebrew. And so we came up with Amir. And I can't remember what it means at the moment, but it was something, I don't remember what it means. Oh, I'm a terrible grandma. But anyway, so it's Asa and Amir. She made a TikTok channel for them, which was pretty fun. She's got a couple of videos up for that, but he is absolutely adorable. He's a floofy little boy, and he's all black with some brown, and I'm sure you saw pictures of him at the beginning. He's just, can't get enough. I told her that if he is not there in her apartment, to not come looking at our house, because he will not be here. So he was 5 months old, and he also had a traumatizing history. I don't know what it is with my daughter. When she adopted Asa, Asa had been severely abused and was kicked really bad that she had to have internal surgery because she had like internal bleeding and such. And Asa's still very skittish, and I don't blame her for how abused she was. And then Amir, I think, was found roaming the streets of Bremerton. I think he was found near a trash can and rescued. And it turns out that he, I think, was the last remaining kitten from a litter. They had found a mom and her kittens dead at the side of the road. So he was the last remaining kitten. And so at 5 months old, he was able to be adopted, and now he's got a loving home with my daughter. So I'm very happy that she was able to give 2 kitties that had very traumatic pasts a new beginning. And we love them very much, and I'm very excited to, they're starting to get along now. Asa's starting to allow him to copy her moves and such, and it's really cute. And then my daughter injured herself at work, and she ended up at urgent care. She has a torn tendon, and they had to drain a bursa sac in her foot. And so she had to stay off of it for a week. So she was home for a week, and that actually worked out great because she also tested positive for COVID the evening that we had been over there during the day. So luckily I didn't get it, thank goodness. She wasn't sick at all. She just was asymptomatic. So that turned out to be a blessing because she was hurt. So she had to be home for the week, and it allowed the kitties to bond because she was there with them instead of Amir being locked in the bathroom, while she was gone. So that was kind of a blessing in disguise, and she is doing better now. I think she'll end up needing surgery, but we'll see where that goes. So, and then to me, I've been really stressed out. I made a Instagram story post about stressing out over market. I'm going to Nashville Need to Work Market as a designer, sharing a room with Brandy of Bee Stitch Me. And I just wanted to give a huge thank you to Janine McGowan of the Blue Flower, Erin of Autumn Lane Stitchery, and Janine from Acorns Threads. And everybody else who sent me messages, positive messages, but those 3 have been Zooming with me, chatting with me all the time, giving me tips and advice, emailing. And words cannot say how much I appreciate that. It's just been very overwhelming, and I'm better. I'm a little better now. I'm still stressed, but a little better. So I just wanted to say thank you to them. And then the Jingle Ball happened. Jingle Ball was absolutely amazing. Yes, there were some hiccups. The Stitchy table rooms didn't work at first, and they came up with a workaround and all that kind of stuff. But the meet and greets were amazing. The charts were amazing. I have some in my haul to show you. But I think the best part was the Stitchy tables, because I hung out in the Christmas cocktails room. There were so many different tables that we could, switch to. There were show us your whips. There were dog lovers, cat lovers, chocolate lovers, silent stitchers, pajama room, you name it. There was a room for it. But I think I found my peeps in the Christmas cocktails room. And we connected, and it was just amazing. We all had like similar personalities, and we were laughing, and some of us were tipsy. I was not feeling well over the weekend, and so it was kind of nice to, help take my mind off of that. And we ended up, I think it was Janice, I think her name is Janice, Noteworthy Needle, popped in the room Saturday evening, a few minutes before the shut-off time. I think it was midnight Eastern. And she said, in theory, the room should stay open as long as somebody's in it, kind of thing. And it worked. And we were in there until like 10:30 my time, 10:45. We created our own private Facebook group so we could stay in touch. We're going to Zoom once a month. We're starting a SAL. For New Year's, it is Maker and Mender by With Thy Needle and Thread, if anybody wants to join. Mine is coming from Farm Girl Dry Goods, so it's on its way. And I'll talk more about it when it gets here. There'll be hashtags. It's actually going to be my birthday sale too, since my birthday is January 4th. So it's going to be a New Year's Day / birthday. So there's 2 hashtags. So if you want to join, it's a beautiful chart, and quite a few of us are going to be stitching it. I'm very excited for that. But Stephanie Webb, Lindy Stitches, thank you so much for putting this together. And I think if we all hope that it'll happen again. The designers were amazing. It was just a blast. And it was only $10 to get in. And you didn't have to buy the charts. It was just $10 to meet the designers. I didn't do any of the classes, but they did offer classes. And it's worth it. It was so worth it for the $10. So that was awesome. I know a lot of people are probably talking about it. And I actually met some other Flosstubers that I wasn't familiar with that are absolutely flippin' cool. I think it's Alicia from the Fanciful Flamingo, Jessica Provost. I can't remember her YouTube name off the top of my head, but I'll take it down below. Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher. She's a freaking hoot. She's hilarious. Chris, the Camping Stitcher, was in there. Oh goodness. Anna popped in for a little while. Stitch Brody, Robin, Lady Robbins, Ale and Ada were in there. I can't remember everybody, but it was awesome. It was so much fun. So that was a blast. Man, my eye is going to bug me. Last time, or 2 videos ago, it was my Halloween makeup that was making my face itchy. Now it's my eye, so I apologize. So, that's pretty much it. I got all my Christmas decor up, so there'll be a Christmas tour of all my stuff. Our tree is up. We went and cut down a real tree, and I am a real tree person. But it was like, man, my eyelash, it was like $91, I think, for a tree. $91, y'all. I still refuse to get a fake tree. There's nothing wrong with fake trees. I just love my live tree. So if it supports a small business tree farm, I'm going to do it. I just can't believe that it costs that much for a tree, but we did it, we got it, and it's decorated. So that was a blast. Brie and her boyfriend came, Sam drove over, so we all picked out a tree together, and it just made my day. And we took a family photo. That's us in a nutshell. You saw it at the beginning, so that was a blast. So that's it. 18 minutes in. I apologize for all the rambling. Let me just take a little sip of water. Okay, so since I rambled for so long, I'm going to do my Christmas tour here, and then I will do the giveaway winners so that y'all don't get bored through the video and then you miss the winners. So enjoy the Christmas tour, and I'll be right back with the winners. All right, we'll start with this area. It's at the end of the hallway near my daughter's room. I did a little Grinch display for her. People keep asking where I got this Pez dispenser thing from. I think it was Target, but it was years and years ago. And then we found Grinch lights. They light up. And I stitched this for her a couple of years ago as well. I don't remember who the designer is. But so this is her little display. That penguin ornament, I think, was stitched by Anna, Stitch Toolbox. Hello, everybody. Here goes the Christmas decor tour. I have some gingerbread type things down on the bottom. Then we're going to go up to the first area. And it's my baking section. So there's the gingerbread recipes. I think the pattern's called Russet Christmas, but I can't remember who the designer is. And then there's Christmas cookies up here. I think that's Little House Needleworks or Country Cottage. But this whole section with some Rae Dunn. And then we move up, more baking and gingerbread. North Pole Cookie Company, that's finished on a cookie house. I found at Target. I think that's a Cherry Hill Stitchery pattern. There's a little Cookies and Sweets pillow. That is a Stitching Housewives pattern. And so you've got this section. And then up here, that gingerbread house actually turns on, but I don't have a plug available for it. We've had that for 24 years. This Kringle's Bakery is a Cherry Hill Stitchery pattern. This Kringle's gingerbread was stitched and gifted to me by my friend Melissa. She's a local stitcher. Look at those beads. Like, her finishing is amazing. And I love it. And then this mug, I think it was from Chrissy, Finally a Farm Girl. That section. This was a gingerbread that my younger daughter made years ago. I try to keep all of their stuff that they made in schools. And then over here is my hot cocoa area. And so this is a flat fold finish. My friend Anna Stitch Toolbox designed it, and I kind of squished it together and moved things around to make that piece. I don't remember what that piece is. I think it's a freebie that I did. And then Holly Jolly Hot Cocoa Bar is Cherry Hill Stitchery. And then, of course, all the Rae Dunn. So that's that section. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. Then there's this section is kind of a hodgepodge of things. This gingerbread design is a Rovaris design, and I stitched it on Fabric Flare gingerbread fabric, so it has pre-printed gingerbread on it. This finish is from Chrissy, Finally a Farm Girl. She did a whole display finish in a stitched piece, and I love it. Then this other stitched piece, I think, is a Little House or Country Cottage Needleworks, one of the two. But there is that section. This bottom one is my favorite. It is my Patriotic Christmas section. I made the garland. I found that Santa stitching the flag at Goodwill. This Santa back here is a plastic canvas Santa that my mother-in-law had made. I found this snow globe recently at Goodwill. There's some patriotic trees back there. This is a Stitching with the Housewives piece. This is also a Stitching with the Housewives piece. And then there is my Prairie Schooler Santa finish back there. This Santa was made by my older daughter when she was in school. She's now 23. Try to keep all of their school stuff, but this one is my favorite display. And then we're gonna move over, and I have some deer down here. And then there's this piece, which I'm trying hard because I have my table there. This is a Lizzie Kate piece, I believe, and it's finished on a sled. And there's the wooden deer, and a couple other deer down over here. My husband won this at work, and I love that. I don't have that on right now. Then I have a little Santa display here. A lot that I got from Goodwill. This was a, I think, hands-on design. I can't remember. There's 8 ornaments in total though. So all of that. Believe. More Ray Dunn. And then this I got at Goodwill. And it's lit up. And I love it. Santa and Mrs. Claus. There's this Merry Christmas piece. And it was really popular, and man, I'm really bad at remembering who the designers are on some of these that I've stitched years ago. And I got this at Goodwill, and it actually works. It's pretty cool. The music part doesn't work. It's supposed to play music, but oh, I still left the Goodwill tag on it. That. And then I have a Ray Dunn blanket on the blanket ladder, another garland that I made, and my favorite, one of my favorite pieces that I've stitched for Christmas. This is a Twin Peak Primitives, and I absolutely love it. And then you move over here. That gingerbread garland was gifted to me. And I've got my gingerbread. Those are the 2 Target mugs. Were really hard to find. And then the 2 wooden gingerbreads are Love Jody Marie on Etsy. She has some really cool wood decor pieces. Some more Ray Dunn. And this was part of our local Stitchy Christmas exchange. I believe Jennifer stitched it, and I absolutely love it. This was a Goodwill save. It came in the frame and everything, so I had to save it. This was a Sal that I did with Carla Rolodex Stitcher. I finished it into a pillow. These little bottles that you see are from Target, in the Target dollar spot. There is my Bigfoot Believe. That's one of my designs. Then we go over to my fireplace. And this piece was the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Along. This is a Lizzie Kate piece. So I just have a couple like mailboxes and stuff set up. And then if we go up, here's our stockings. So the first one's mine. The second one in the middle, Princess's, Sam's. That's the animal one. And actually this dog was my stocking as a child growing up. So now it's the doggies and the cats. I think that's a Lizzie Kate, I'm not sure, or a Little House, something like that, but I finished it on a little wooden piece. This was a stitch along that I did with Anna Stitch Roadie. I think it's a Waxing Moon. And I found that piece at Goodwill and had to FFO it on there. I think it was Goodwill. And then the angel is Brie, and then the snowman is my husband's. And then we just have some decor up there. So then we go down, and then this is my animal section. I did most of this before we had cats that came into the family. So I have to start doing some kitty stuff too. But I stitched this. This was on Etsy. I don't remember the designer, but it looked like Shadow. I actually broke this boot that has dog bones. It broke, and I just kind of like hot glued it back together. So I was so mad. Found this doggy tripod at Goodwill. Some Ray Dunn. I think this has some kitties in it. Found that at Goodwill. This was a Tractor Supply giant. We got it because it looked like Shadow. And then over here is my farm area. This Santa riding a pig. Stephanie Webb talked about it in Jingle Ball. the pig for Christmas. I thought this was the coolest, from Goodwill. This was an exchange piece that was gifted to me, and I love it. It's on my little farm tree. This was a freebie, I think Priscilla and Chelsea did, Chicken Joy. This was a stitch along that I did with Fat Quarter Shop, and I added the Christmas bulbs at the top. And then I couldn't resist this because it looks like it's stitched. So that is my farm area. And now to my favorite area, my silent night. So there's the top with all of the signs and such. And then I have this piece that I finished. This is by Top Knot Stitcher, the Friendly Beast. And I added the manger setup in there and glued the figurines down. I think that finishing piece is from Hobby Lobby. Silent Night, I think that's Little House Needleworks. This was a Tractor Supply item, and I love it. All is calm, all is bright. I don't know, it was somewhere on Etsy. But I found this frame, I think at Michael's, and I just stuck it on there. There's a Ray Dunn stuff. My daughter, we couldn't find the Silent Night mug. We tried and tried, and she ordered it off the internet, and people like price gouged. She paid so much for that mug to gift it to me for Christmas. That's my design, Silent Night. Man, I must be talking too much. This one fit perfectly. I don't remember the designer, but I stitched it and I didn't have a finishing piece in mind, and then I saw this, pretty sure at Michael's. This was a year or two ago, and it fit perfectly in there. I love it. And then I found a peace tree at Goodwill. The Silent Night Church was also hard to find because it's right on. And then this is my design piece. And then, so let me step back. I don't want to hit the tree because the tree's behind me. So this is the Silent Night display. There we go, kind of. You get the idea. All right. We'll go below. I'm trying to do this so you could see everything at first, but the tree's right here behind me. So this is the tree, Christmas tree farm, Christmas music area. There's that, the jingle bells. Light up little decor pieces. There's a wood piece in there with some trees. I split this pattern up, and this was a Hobby Lobby piece that I finished. I think that was, I don't remember if that's a Little House Needleworks piece. And then this one, I think that's an owl forest, but I only did the top part of it. I only stitched the top part, and then I finished it on a candle holder. That tree was made by my mother-in-law. She's no longer with us. It's plastic canvas. This angel used to freak Shadow out when she was a puppy. She's kind of creepy, but she always goes out every year. So that is my Christmas tree and song area, I suppose. And then we have the tree. Whew. I have too much stuff in the living room right now. I haven't wrapped presents yet. We just got the tree up. It's bigger than we normally do, so I think I need more lights. Brie put the angel up on the top. That's our angel. Some of my favorite pieces. So the front part of the tree here is mine and Darren's. So there's the Marine Corps. There's his hunting one. I loved this one. There's his Wolverines. Brenda, there's the Wolverines. He's a Michigan fan. There's a bear in the Marine Corps, September 11th. And then this side is my older daughter's side. So there's a lot of childhood ornaments. She loves Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So I've kept a lot of the ornaments and stuff that she's made over the years. She went to CK, so we got her that. These ornaments throughout my tree were made by my mother-in-law, so it's nice to have on there. This was gifted to me by another floss tuber. It has my name on it. When I was little, the lady who used to live across the street, Arlene, made us these. She was like a grandma to us. Broke my heart when she passed away. My husband's hunting ornament. We got this for our first Christmas 24 years ago. There's my Bigfoot ornament that was sent to me. I absolutely love it. Look at him. And then this is Brianna's side, my younger daughter. Her and her dad made this for me in 2006. She was born in 2004. Some more ornaments from my mother-in-law. And some homemade ornaments from Brie when she was in school. Fill up my tree. Oops. She made a snowman stick. And she loves penguins. This one she made for me. And this one she made for her dad. That's a ninja. When she was little. And just some more ornaments made by my mother-in-law. These are Costco ornaments on top. I hang them up there because that's the heaviest part of the heaviest ornaments I have. And the tree branches at the top are the strongest. So Sam's got a kitty on her size. So yeah, my tree is just filled with handmade ornaments and ornaments that have special meaning to us. And this is my decor. I hope that you all enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to decorate with. And I'll get you back to the video. Okay, giveaway winners. So the first giveaway was for the Quilter's Cottage. And Susan Haywood, you won this one. So congratulations. I'm not sure where I'm going to put these. The next winner was for this monthly sticker pack, courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop, and Edith McClanahan. Congratulations, you won this one. The next one was for the Marjorie Massey sampler that I stitched, and Cindy Flinchbaugh, you won the pattern. And then my charts, the piece chart, which comes with two. This is the Hebrew version. And then there is another one that's not stitched, but it's in the chart that just says piece. And Dawn Biederman, you won the PDF of my piece chart. The Aileen sampler, which Brenda and Laura just talked about this and showed it. And thank you all so much to those of you who have purchased it. It's such a cute little chart. And this is what Carolyn at Jody's house did for her first few stitches, was just up in this little corner here. It was so cool. Lisa Clark, you won the PDF of Aileen Sachot. And then for my Bigfoot Celebrate. And y'all, I finished the Valentine's one, so I just have the St. Patrick's to go. Finished stitching the Valentine's one. The Valentine's one's going to have 3 charts, but only one of them is stitched. The winner of the Celebrate Bigfoot is Rose Castro. So congratulations, everybody. If y'all could just send me an email, just put giveaway winner in the subject line, and please tell me which one that you won. And if you need it mailed, then send me your mailing address. Otherwise, I will send you the PDF back. So congratulations and thank y'all so much. I just wanted to show this one really quick. You saw it in the Christmas tour. This is my Silent Night design. It is available in some shops in paper form and in my Etsy shop as a PDF. I'm very proud of this. And like I had talked about before, you could even stitch these in 2 separate pillows. I know a couple of people are. So I just wanted to show this just to let you know, since it is the Christmas holiday season. Silent Night is a very special song to me. My grandma used to sing it to me actually in Hebrew. I know a lot of people mentioned they sung it in, I think, German and a couple other languages, but yeah, so it was beautiful. This is on 18 count. I think it's Valkyrie from Bee Stitch Me, but it says in the chart. And I just absolutely love it. And so I just wanted to show it again, just so that y'all can see it. Okay. Let's do some whips. We'll see how long this video is because I have some Christmas whips that I haven't really touched, but I wanted to show. So this one, I can't show the whole thing. I will show you the bag though. Look at this amazing bag. And it's from, it's by Crafty Cory Stitches, and it's exclusively through Acorns Threads to get her bags. They are worth it, y'all. Oh my goodness, they're amazing. So this is my own design, and I think this is the one that Laura was talking about in their latest video, because I had started stitching part of it while we were at the get-together. So I am only going to show, it's another one like my inspiration sampler. This is what they saw. This is on actually 18 count Coffee Club from Bee Stitch Me using her black and white silks. This one is going to be a Quaker type, and it's got a lot of special meanings that represent my family, and so I'll explain that a little bit more when it's released. So hopefully I get that done soon. And I've got one of Chris Yo's floss blings from Yoo Flies, a little owl, and then I'm just using Cauldron and Natural for the silks from Bee Stitch Me. So that's my first whip that I've been working on, but I wanted to show you at least part of it. Oh no, don't fall. Everything's falling. I'm like, please don't fall. I have such a small table in front of me, and then everything else is stacked precariously on other things. The next one that I'm stitching is, I stitched this once for my older daughter, and I'm stitching it again for my younger daughter. This is Dear Daughter from Blackbird Designs, and it's in this beautiful bag that Chris Yo from Yoo Flies made. Oh, and I still have it in the Q snap. Let me pop it out really quick. I wanted to get this done by Christmas, but I don't think that's going to happen because I'm also stitching a sampler that I'll show you for my older daughter. But, you know, they're old enough to understand, and they both stitch, so they'll get it when they get it. But this is where I'm at. And I'm using the called for. And this is on, I can't remember the fabric. Do I have it? Oh, yeah. 18 count Sandstorm by Bee Stitch Me. Oh, it's just gorgeous, gorgeous. So it'll have my younger daughter's initials in it. And then they'll both have one. The next one I'm stitching for my older daughter. And I didn't bring the floss. Oh well. This bag was a bag that Jody made for us, or for me last year. I think she made each one of us a bag for the people who showed up at the get-together. The cool thing is, it has a pouch, and it has like a floss holder, and it's just the coolest thing ever. So Jody's Trixie Tricycle. She's a woman of many talents, let me just say. I am stitching Bee Hollander from Works by ABC. This is a reproduction sampler and it has Hebrew letters up at the top. And I'm stitching this on, I think, 36 count, not another sampler, using the called for DMC. I have to use 2 strands because this chart requires some blending. But that's where I'm at. It's going to take me a while. I'm a slow stitcher on linen. I have to use my magnifiers and I have to like count and then double count. Not a huge fan of linen, but I got to learn to stitch on it for reproduction samplers. So getting there, but just super slow. All right, the next one, unfortunately, is an out of print chart, so I apologize for showing it, but it is Winter Wonderland by Blackbird Designs. I paid quite a bit of money on eBay for this, but I think it was worth every penny because I absolutely love it. Love it. This is in a bag from, I think this is, oops, I need this. Who is this by? I think this was a Christine Stitch All the Things bag. I think she's the one that did the vinyl on the bottom. Pretty sure. I absolutely love it. I don't see a label, but I'm almost positive that it's hers. And so this is stitched on 18 count dirty linen from XJU Designs. And this is my progress. Is that not just, I love it so much. And it's not really that big. The house is going to be the big part. You can see I'm going all around before I start on the house. But I love it. Love it, love it. But yeah, it is an out of print chart. I know I posted it on Instagram and a lot of people wanted it, but I'm hoping that it gets re-released. And then I just have this floss bling. I'm going to switch this out though, because I received a new floss bling this week. So I'll show you that in my haul. So that'll get switched out. And then there weren't that many whips because I finished my Bigfoot design release and I finished the Yeti sampler and the frame arrived and I actually measured correctly and I laced it myself my first time. It's not perfect, but it looks so good. I cannot wait to show y'all. It's not ready yet, but it will be soon. So my last one, of course, is Elk Anthem by the First Lady of Cross Stitch. If you are new here, this is a full coverage piece that my husband has been obsessing over for years. I had started it several years ago, and I started it on, I think 18 count, but with 2 strands, and it was just too hard after I got a good chunk done to continue. So I started it again a couple of years ago, hated every stitch, hated it. Now I am in love with stitching it. I want to just focus on this, but then I wouldn't have content for y'all. I just want to make sure I get this done by our anniversary because next year is 25 years in June. So this go around, I did 2,213 stitches and I'm at 58.75%. And here it is. Look at that. So I'm still working on this bottom area, kind of going over. I wanted to start just filling in that area and kind of moving so that we can kind of see the full picture as we go. But that is as big as it's going to be. This is the furthest stitch over here, and then it goes to the bottom. Look at that. I can't believe the detail in this chart. And I'm pretty sure I purchased this off of eBay years ago. And I think a couple people mentioned that they found it still. So yeah, That is in a bag that was gifted to me from a viewer, and it's a Garon stitchery or Garon Totten bags, and it's Marines because my husband is a retired Marine. So there's that. All right. So before I do my Christmas whips, I want to do my haul and stuff. So let me get everything situated again, and then we'll do haul, Stitchy Kindness, and some giveaways. All right, haul and Stitchy Kindness is going to be all rolled into one, basically, because it just makes it easier that way. So I received a very, very beautiful card from Michelle. I didn't ask her if I could say her name, so I don't want to say her. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because she put her information on the back. But Michelle Cunningham, I appreciate it. I believe she made it with Stampin' Up, it looks like. I'm not sure if she's a rep. I don't know if that's blurry or not, but it's just a beautiful, well-made card, and it was just thinking of you. Happy Thanksgiving. Just gorgeous. So thank you so much for thinking of me. I wish that I did better on cards. In my thank yous, I should be writing personal thank yous to everybody, but I hope that you all understand that I do really, really appreciate it. Even if I don't write the thank you cards, it means the world to me when you guys think of me. So I appreciate it. The next thing that I received is I placed an order with Chris Yo as the Yoo Flies. You all know that I am obsessed with her floss bling, and she came out with sparkly floss bling, sparkly. So I ordered this one. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but it's sparkly. Oh, there you go. There's sparkle. Hot cocoa. I mean, I've got a hot cocoa display back here. Look at this. Oh, look at that sparkle. Man, I own so many floss blings, and I just want more. I think that is my one, like, crutch that gets me. And look at this. I decorate snowman for winter, and I'll do that to her. It's just the small one by the door in January, but look at that bling. Look at. Oh my gosh. So I ordered those two, and she sent a third as a freebie, and it's adorable. And so I would like to use this as a giveaway, so one of you will get to see how amazing her floss bling are. I think that she said that there was 3 layers in here, and she sews them together. They're very sturdy. She puts metal grommets in there so that they hold up. And what I love is when you saw, my floss just hangs down. It doesn't get tangled in the bling or anything like that. She can do custom ones, all sorts of things. And there's a little bead. So for this, I would love if you went over to Chris's Etsy shop and liked it. And then just put in the comments, bling, B-L-I-N-G, bling. And somebody will win this. And she even sends the metal hoop thingies. I don't know what they're called. Let's call them metal hoop thingies. But thank you so much, Chris, for sending that, and please go follow her shop because you will be enabled and you'll want to buy something. She's also designed a couple charts. She also makes project bags. She also makes stitchy journals. Like, she's amazing, and she works full-time. So I don't know how she gets everything done. I only work on the weekends and I barely get everything done. So she is a rock star. Okay. Let's see what I want to do next. I will do this. So this is kindness / business, I guess, kind of thing. So I reached out to Pete's Bee Skeps. I reached out to Kathy and Peter and on Instagram, and I said, hey, I have this reproduction sampler that is cute and tiny that I'd like to release in February. And I would like to fully finish it on one of your spools. And I sent them the measurements, and they said they had some, you know, a new wood shipment coming in. And I said, you know, pick the wood. Here's the picture of the sampler, you know, work your magic, whatever. And, you know, time went by and I hadn't heard anything. I said, well, maybe, you know, the shipment's delayed. A package shows up at my door, y'all. And of course, it's from Kathy and Peter. And it is this beautiful, beautiful spool. Look at this. It's a newer style. This is made to the dimensions of my reproduction sampler that I won't be showing just yet. But I wanted to show this because if you like my reproduction samplers and you like unique spool finishings or different types of finishings, I asked them what they were going to call this so that I could tell people, and I don't know if it was a joke or not, but Kathy responded with Becca's spool. So I mean, if you message them and say, you know, hey, I'm interested in, you know, the spool that Becca showed in her channel, they'll know what you're talking about. But I am so excited to FFO my reproduction sampler. Look at that. On this. Y'all, I own like a snowman, one of these. I have a couple other ones. I love their spools. So if you want to get a head start on that, you can do a custom order through them. And just tell them that you want a Becca spool, and you'll be ready for the reproduction release in February. And I think we have plans to do an interview together to go up at the end of January so that I can show the finished piece and they can talk about it a little bit more. So that's exciting. And then I partner with Carla at Cobweb Corner. Carla is absolutely amazing. Her YouTube channel is awesome. We did an interview. She carries my charts. She has an online shop and she ships super, super fast. And so she partners with me and a couple other floss tubers and sends us charts that we pick out and charts for giveaways. And usually I don't need any charts, but this time I did pick out a couple. So I picked out Snow and Love from the Cottage Garden Samplings. And then I also picked out the Needleworker Snowman. So thank you, Carla, for sending me those two. And she sent a couple other charts for giveaways. So courtesy of Carla at Cobweb Corner, we are going to do a couple of giveaways. And so I would really appreciate it if you just went and checked out her YouTube channel. She does really cool videos showing you what she has new in stock. And she does sales all the time. If you follow her on Instagram, you'll get all the information. She does sales all the time. She's such a good shop. This is Subway Art Christmas, original artwork by Old Market. It's from Cross Stitch Wonders. I've never seen this. This is kind of cool. So it's just a whole bunch of words, and apparently they have a whole bunch of different ones. So for this one, we are going to put, let's just put Christmas for this. So Christmas, that's a giveaway. And then the other one, courtesy of Carla at Cobweb Corners, is this beautiful colorful cat from Kitty and Me Designs. And you know me, I have 3 grandkitties. So this was the perfect chart. So if you like this, just say cat, C-A-T. Okay, so my haul from the Jingle Ball, I have 4 charts. So that's not terrible. This one I don't think was an exclusive, but Tiny Modernist was having like a 30% off sale. So I grabbed this and love it. And I think I'll probably stitch it up starting next year so that maybe it's ready for winter 2024. We'll see. And then I also grabbed the Stitchers ornaments because I'm getting my own craft room since Sam moved out, and I figured that I could make these less Christmassy and then hang them up in my craft room. Pretty sure this was an exclusive. This is Ink Circles in the Meadow. Beautiful, beautiful. And then, as y'all saw, I do have a little farm section of my Christmas decor, so I could not pass up Lindy's Stitches. Look at that little piggy. Oh, I love it. This is Reindeer Games. So those are the 4 that I grabbed for the Jingle Ball. Okay. This bag contains the goodies from Jody. Trixie Tricycle. She had bought these fancy gift bags for us to take home her fabrics in. I think Brenda and Laura, or they took the boxes so they could show the actual packaging. She's going to package them in these really nice boxes with tissue paper, and she has a limited edition amount of these. Her company, Cedar River Linen and Design. Oh, Beth Twist's husband made these. They're gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. These are closet hangers. They smell like cedar, and they will be perfect for the first however many orders that she has enough of. And so she gifted us those. I will say that I'm using 2 of these fabrics in my next 2 antique reproductions. I've got to send one out to the model stitcher, and then I have to start the other one. I'm a little behind. I want to at least have one ready for market. So this is, and so I don't remember all of the details. I really, really would love if you went and watched Jody's video. It's very in-depth. She explains the meaning of her company name, the meaning of her fabrics. She is trying to be very good to the environment with all of her packaging and with all of her supplies. Like, she has put in so much thought from, I want to say it was back in March that she started the idea, and she is just about ready to launch. And so all of the names of the fabrics have meanings. The name of her company has a meaning, but you should definitely go watch. This is 36 count Alberium. It's just a nice, like, soft white. Her fabric smells so good too, but it's just, love it. I wish I was outside, but it's too cold so you could get the most accurate. And then I did grab a piece of Aida. This is 20 count Tephra Aida. So Tephra is like a very, very good neutral. Very good neutral. Hopefully my colors are showing up well. Outside usually shows up better. It's like a brown. It's a little bit, it seems to be a little bit darker than what I see on the screen. But it's beautiful. And then I grabbed a piece of 36 count Tephra. Her linens are awesome. She even got the fabrics and a couple of her colors. I think she's starting out with 4 or 5 colors to dye the same across all the counts that she's carrying. She's 18, 20, and then linens all the way up to like 56 count. And you know how the linens and Aida and everything dye differently? She managed to have it consistent. It's amazing. The other gifts we received, Laura brought us these. This is from 3 Kittens Quilting. Look at that. I love it. So Laura brought us each one of those. And then I still have candies left. I ate some too. And then Susan brought us a little gift bag. And there's a hot cocoa ball. A little stitchy, oh, this is Moda Fabrics. Leather and Lace and Amazing Grace by Kathy Holden. But it's just like a little stitchy notebook. I love it. And then some stickers. She also gave us scissor covers for the points of our scissors, but it's on my scissors, so I don't have those. So there's that. That was very, very nice. We just had such a good time. All right. Bee Stitch Me fabrics. So I received my fabric of the months, and she also sends me the silk of the month. So this is November silk of the month holiday pack. So look at those colors. This is garnet. That's my birthstone. Beautiful. Mistletoe. Look at that variegation. Oh, Christmas tree. It looks a little bit darker, but my lighting is terrible in here. Wine. Is beautiful. Bone, which is my go-to white. I could always use more of that. Poinsettia or poinsettia, however you say it. And Swamp, which I use Swamp for some of my greens. I love it. So those are her Christmas colors. You can always join her fabric of the months and silk of the months. So I get 20 count half yard, and then I get 40 count linen. I don't know, 18 by 27. I don't know what that is. But the fabric of the month is Portobello. So this is the Ada. It's a little bit darker. And then this is the 40 count. Beautiful. She also sends me the color of the month to show y'all, and it's Sunstone. That's really pretty. And then I ordered another piece of 40 count hot cocoa because I think that this is a perfect sampler color. I used it, I think, for my Yeti sampler. I think, I can't remember which one, but I used it for one. And it's perfect. And then I ordered some 20 counts. Brandy says 20 counts not really selling. I don't know why. I think 20 count is awesome. So I grabbed some vintage. Ooh, that looks really washed out. Man, should have done the fabrics outside. Yikes. But vintage is a very good neutral. And then I did a 20 count hot cocoa. So 20 count and 40 count. Love me some hot cocoa. Not another sampler, which is perfect for samplers. Love the name. Man, it looks so washed out. It's really annoying. 20 count sand dollar. Another very, very good neutral for samplers. Ugh. I might have to not record inside again. And then Coffee Club, y'all see this in my Quaker sampler and my Inspiration sampler. That one's released. So I thank you, Brandy, for all of the beautiful fabrics and the silks. And then the last thing is my partnership with Fat Quarter Shop. they sent me quite a few things to show you, and if I ever get back to sewing, I want to make this quilt. This is the So Scrappy Spools quilt pattern. It is available. I believe it's $14.98 for this pattern, so not bad, but look at it. I want to make this so bad. So they sent me that one. And then they sent, let me see. So fall is in the air. They sent an extra copy of this, so this will be a giveaway. Just say the word fall. This is courtesy of Fat Quarter Shop. I know a couple of people are stitching it and it's beautiful, and I have a copy that I need to stitch. So just say fall if you'd like that. And then this quilt is the Swallowtail quilt pattern. Beautiful. Let's see. It comes in table runner, throw, lap, and twin. So this is going to be a giveaway as well. So just say quilt. And then they also sent Rudolph. We had a snowman, we had Santa, now there's Rudolph. Look, that's so cute. This is the Typeface series. So if you're interested, I can't even talk. If you're interested in this, just say Rudolph. And that'll be it for the giveaways, because I want to keep this and stitch this. And it may be a giveaway later. Cookie cutter ornaments. They are adorable. Absolutely, from It's So Emma. But they're just tiny little ornaments. There's 12 in this. And they're perfect for mason jar lids, ornaments. They say 25 count Lugana. With one pack of the Lugana, you can stitch 4 pieces. If you cut your thing 3 inches larger, they said, for the border. Love that. So I'm going to keep those 2, but I did the other ones as giveaways. So, all right. Well, why don't we just do the Christmas whips? This will be an extra long one to keep y'all company, shall we? Just going to lean over here and grab my Christmas whips that I haven't really touched in a while. But let's see if I get re-inspired. So this is, there's string all over. This is a SAL that Chrissy finally found.
Learning how to choose the right audio apps for you.
Apparently Siri decided that she wanted to answer. This is a SAL that Chrissy and I started together. This is the Oh Snap SAL from Glendon Place, and it's called Gingerbread Grove. And it does have the like Krynics and beads and that kind of stuff, and I'm not doing the beads. Chris Yo made us these extra special floss blings for the Oh Snap for the SAL. There's a lot of colors. My bag's a mess. This is on 18 count opalescent frost from Bee Stitch Me. And this is as far as I've gotten. I've started on the house, the big house, but it's on opalescent. But I'm telling you, working with this Krynic is a pain. Like the pretzels, they're Krynic. But it's so pretty. So hopefully it'll be finished for next year if I get working on it. I don't know, I just lost my inspiration. And we ordered bags from Just Crossing Stitches. And then this floss, or this bling, I think Chrissy sent. So that is one of my whips that I really, really need to get back to. I'm not very good with stitch-alongs, I guess. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Oh, a piece of paper fell. Excuse me. Boop. All right, so the next one is in a bag from Linux Stitch Creates. And you know me, I love patriotic, and this bag is gorgeous. You see how Lynn lines things up when she does her bags. Beautiful, beautiful. This was another sell I think Chrissy and I were doing. She finished hers. I have not even come close to finishing mine. Owl Forest embroidery. There's two different versions of these. Mine's Christmas birds. Chrissy did the other one. And this is the floss bling that I am using. Perfect for the cardinal sal. So stitched on 18 count hot cocoa. And that's as far as I've gotten. I came up with the idea to add the initials of family members that are no longer with my family. Christy also did the same. Part of me wishes that I had ordered the floss pack from Owl Forest. I am not a huge fan. I think it's DMC that I'm using, the called for DMC. Not a huge fan of the coloring of it. I kind of wish that I had ordered the floss pack. I think Chrissy did order the floss and hers was stunning. Stunning. All right, this one I talked about. I am not in love with it. I probably will not continue stitching it. I don't know yet. This is the floss bling. I think this was gifted to me. It's a butterfly, but it gets tangled in my floss. So that's why I like the other floss blings. I just like these for pretties. This bag, I believe, was gifted to me. Usually I keep the cards in here, but I don't remember. I'm horrible, but I love it so much. And look at the slipper pull. Yeah, usually I keep the cards in there. If you sent this to me, please let me know and I'll put a note back in there. I'm so sorry. Oh, haha! It was stuck. I knew I kept the card in there. From Carla. I did keep the card in there. It was just stuck in the fabric of my whip. All right. We all know the Home for the Holidays book. We all know it was Christmas Garden. I thought I would be, sly or something and change up the colors, and I am not happy with the brown. This was 18 count winter white from Seraphim Fabrics. And I've gotten a lot done. I do not like the variegation in the color that I chose for that. It's like green brown. And I've gotten so much done. I don't think I want to unpick it. Because it would be the vase, this vase, and the deer. I don't know. I just look at the variegation. I just don't like it. I don't know. So it just is sitting there until I figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know. This was one that my sister bought me for, I believe, my birthday when we were down at Acorns. This is Silver Creek Samplers, my Christmas list. And it just uses DMC, and I need to put a floss bling on it, but I don't really keep floss blings if I don't work on it. But, oh no, it's Classic Colorworks. Yeah. But it's still in a Q-snap for some reason. I guess I never took this one out. This is on 18 count frost from Bee Stitch Me. I think I had started this and then I restarted it. And that's why I gave up, so I got tired of stitching the same thing. But I think I need to get back to this because I love it. And this is in another bag from Lynn X Stitch Creates. Owls. Christmas owls, to be exact. Christmas owls. All right. So much talking. This one I also kind of abandoned. I don't know if I'll get back to it or not, but this is Little House Needleworks Kringles. I don't even have all the floss in here. I don't think. Oh, I do have some. This is on 18 count cocoa from Mystic Fabrics. And y'all, that's all I have. I love it. I don't know why I can't get into it. But it's pretty on that fabric. This is in another Lynx Stitch Creates bag. So you see how she lines things up on there? Yep, you see it. It's Christmas Bigfoots. I could not resist. Could not resist. So that's Kringles. I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful pattern. Just don't know why I can't get into it. And then the last one is Silent Night from Stitching with the Housewives. What bag? Whose bag is this? I'm not sure whose bag this is. I don't know if it was sent to me or if it was Anna Stitch Toolbox. I don't see a label anywhere, but it's so pretty. And I got a Frosty Floss Bling. And all I have is that much. This is on, I think this is Opalescent Night Sky. I don't know where the tag went, but I'm pretty sure it is, or Galaxy or something. I'll have to look. I don't have the tag, but it's by Bee Stitch Me. I need to get back to this because I have that whole Silent Night display and I would love to have that. Oh, it is Galaxy. 80 count opalescent Galaxy from Bee Stitch Me. I try to keep the tags and stuff with the fabrics. It helps. All right. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if it was long. I stopped and started, so I have no idea how long this is. I hope you enjoyed the Christmas tour. And I am not 100% sure when I will be back because I have interviews with Flosstubers for the next couple of weeks. But I think I should be back before Christmas. I think, because I want to show you my releases for January. And yeah, so we shall see. If I don't see you before Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or any of those, I hope that you have a happy holiday. And I hope that the interviews that I'm doing with fellow Flosstubers bring you some comfort and some company. If you are lonely or just need to have stitchy friends with you while you are stitching. And until I see you all again, happy stitching, everybody.